not so patiently, for the Artisan Mini, and it is here, it's here, it's here. So this is your Artisan Mini, okay? This is the one that we have been talking about, hoping for, and I know David Venable said at the Chicago Houseware Show was just the talk of the town. This is your Mini. It is 25% lighter, and it's 20% of a smaller footprint than your tilt head mixer that I have and know and love, but yes, I ordered the Mini as well. But then even smaller then is this the 6-quart?
That is the 6-quart bowl lift professional model.
So grandfather, father, baby brother, all ready and here at QVC. So it's a top find. K45915, call us because I ordered mine last week. I already got it. Our testimonial lines are open. We want to talk to you about your Mini. 800-600-1556. Here to put it through its paces is Tina Varelli. Hi, Tina.
How are you?
Thank you for being here. And you and I have talked about the Mini for so long.
I know.
And I know that in the Kitchen with David chat, it's been a popular topic of discussion. But you know what? Tina is not only a lovely member of the KitchenAid team and our QVC team, but she is the Pillsbury Bake Off champion from 2012. Thank you very much. So she knows her way around the kitchen, but this is all the power of your tilt head mixer in a smaller profile and a lighter weight.
That's right. Oh. So many people are loving the lighter weight, the smaller profile, whether they're downsizing or, you know, have a smaller kitchen, if it's an apartment, you know, so college kids. And a lot of people are even buying them for the younger bakers in their family.
Oh, what a nice idea. That's a lovely idea. So remember, this value, our values are always so good. If sold separately, this whole pack-up could cost you $369.98 here at QVC. It is a featured price of $259.98. It is $110 less here at QVC, and it's on 6 easy payments of $43.33. Of course, you're getting the Mini, but you're also getting the 3.5-quart stainless steel bowl.
Yes.
But you're also getting the coated dough hook that you're seeing right down here in the front. And that means when it's coated, that means I can put it in my dishwasher, right?
You can, right? The coated are dishwasher safe, and I find it also helps release the foods a little bit easier. So when you're cleaning up or scraping your beaters, it sheds the food a little easier.
You're also getting the flat beater, the burnished wire whip. Don't put your wire whips into the dishwasher. I learned that the hard way. I'm passing on what I've learned. And also you're getting the flex edge beater, which typically you have to get separately.
That's right.
But guess what else? That power hub that you're seeing in the front of the machine that we know and love about our tilt head and our Pro line series,
right?
That still fits all of your power hub accessories, like the food grinder that you could get when you order today. You also get a rebate on the box.
Right, it turns your stand mixer into a culinary center in your kitchen because we have over 10 different attachments that are powered by this hub. And we're gonna see the Spiralizer here in just a little bit, but also the food grinder and so many great items. So your stand mixer is more than just baking, it's a whole culinary center.
You're showing it to us right now in that beautiful, this is twilight blue.
It is so
for all of you Team
pretty.
Edward and Team Jacob fans.
Oh.
This is twilight blue.
Oh.
Not any association with the film, I'm just being weird and funny, please know. This is contour silver. And then I'm just gonna put this down and pick it right back up because we have it for you in this gorgeous matte black.
So pretty.
Stunning color. And I'm gonna lift up because Tina's gonna use that in a minute and I don't wanna mess it up. And then of course we have it in the red. Now you're gonna hear it referred to as red, Empire red. Red is the most popular. That is your fire truck, race car, hot rod in your kitchen right there.
That's what I have in my kitchen.
Oh, do you?
I love the pop of color with my dark wood cabinets and stainless steel. It's just like a jewel on the counter.
So, okay, can I still make full-size recipes in my Mini?
You can.
Love it.
Over here in Twilight Blue, I made a full-size peanut butter cupcake recipe, homemade cupcakes. It's gonna handle your box mixes. In here with the flat beater, I am mashing potatoes, and I find it does over 2 pounds of potatoes, plenty for a family of 6.
Good to know. Okay.
So using that flat beater, remember you get 4 different beaters with this, which is great. So it's gonna have everything that you need to do all kinds of mixing and whipping. It's just so super simple. On the side here, we have 10 distinct speeds, and It has a great stir speed, so it starts super low, and it also has a soft start feature. So if you go ahead and turn it right to speed 8, it's going to take just a moment or two before it ramps up to that speed, and that is so you don't have ingredients flying out of that 3.5 quart bowl.
And all over your kitchen. Because if you've ever put in the flour too fast,
that's right,
you know how long that takes to clean up. So this is the whisk.
This is the whisk.
Okay.
So you see me lots of times do whipped cream with it. So in here for spring, we do a lot of brunches and lunches. So here is a dozen eggs that whip and really kind of homogenize so nicely in the mixer. So we're just going to add a little cream and some Parmesan cheese and some spices, and that's going to make a wonderful custard. I like to make a strata with some spiralized zucchini in it, and then just whip those eggs, and you can see it has no problem mixing and handling a dozen eggs.
And listen to how quiet.
It is.
I mean, this soundstage that we're on right now picks up every little sound. I mean, if I dropped a pen, you'd be able to hear it.
Right.
And it's so quiet.
It is.
Wow.
It's so quiet.
It's actually calming me down a little bit. There's something very methodical about it. It's lovely.
And 10 speed, so you can see very, very low, all the way up to that 10 that I would use for whipping cream or whipping egg whites. It really gives you all the power that you need right at your fingertips.
And that's what I was going to ask you. So with the whisk, could I still do a meringue?
You can.
Love.
You can.
Love. So I mean, whether you need it to be a hard job, you need it to be fast, it can handle it. Whether you need it to be a little bit more delicate and slow, it can handle it. This is KitchenAid after all. I mean, this originally was made to be used on naval ships to be able to handle those huge amounts of foods that are being processed through all of those poor guys on that boat.
That's right.
But this has stood the test of time. Is it 1919?
Since 1919, right.
Wow.
So the interesting thing about that power hub that we talked about already is that that power hub has not changed since 1919.
I love
so
that.
It's going to handle any attachment, whether it's an older attachment or a newer attachment, whether you have an older stand mixer or a newer stand mixer. It just shows you that KitchenAid stands the test of time with their quality products and innovation.
You got that exactly right. I left Tina all by herself to wander down here and show you the colors. Here's the color that Tina has, excuse me, our national winner here today, Tina Varelli, has in her kitchen right now. This is the Empire Red. This is K45915. If you're shopping on your tablets or on QVC.com, here it is in contour silver. Here it is in matte black. I gotta tell you, this matte black, it looks like a chalkboard.
It's so elegant.
It is absolutely gorgeous. If you have a modern kitchen and you're not sure which color to pick up, please pick up the matte black. You will not be sorry. Here we have it in the twilight blue, very high gloss, most limited, gorgeous spring color. And I have to say, in the twilight blue, if you are looking for something special for mom for Easter, pick this up for her and make the bowl her Easter basket.
Oh, I love it.
I got that idea from Tina Varelli. And then you can put the Landy's Candies pretzels in there. I tell you what, we call that all is forgiven present. Yes, we do. I don't care what you did, all is forgiven, because that is a great idea. Then you get all of these attachments with it. This is the Flex Edge. This you usually have to buy separately. You're getting your dough hook, you're getting your wire whisk, you're getting your other hooks as well. But here's the thing. The Mini by itself could cost you $336.66. The Flex Edge alone could cost you $33.32. So now if sold separately, you're looking at $369.98. Here at QVC, it's a featured price of $259.98, but it's also on 6 easy payments of $43.33 to make it more budget friendly for you. That's how I picked it up. And here's the thing too, you have a rebate with this offer today. So when you get your box, there's gonna be a little envelope on the outside of the box with your paperwork, your receipt, and your return slip should you need to return it. Also in that paperwork, please don't throw it away, is your rebate. This is what you're getting when you return that rebate. You are getting the food grinder. The grinder! And it fits in your Mini in the power hub on the front, because as we just discussed, these power hubs, no matter the size of your stand mixer, are the same size no matter your size. I love that. So if you get the food grinder and you already have a tilt head, and sometimes you can use it in both.
That's right.
Oh.
And if for some reason you do throw away that paperwork,
Yes.
the rebate link is also on the product page on
So
QVC.com
Thank
and
you.
on my Facebook page. So you are covered.
Oh, you're so good. It's $110 less here at QVC, and now it looks like we can go very gentle so that we're not throwing flour all
That's
over the
right.
kitchen.
And the beauty of a tilt head stand mixer, what people love, is that it lifts up. So you have easy access to the bowl, easy access to switching out those beaters. And when I start the mixing again, we have that super low stir speed and that soft start feature. So even though it's a 3.5 quart bowl, you are not making a giant mess in the kitchen, even though
Sometimes it happens. I know Tina would never call me out, but I have shared pictures before on Instagram of I get a little excited when it's time to bake or cook, and I have a tendency to slide it all the way up to 10 just to get started, and then I dump the flour in. The KitchenAid tries to help me with the soft start, but when you dump your flour in as an engine is flying, there's really nothing anybody can do for you.
You know
So,
what? That's having fun
It
in the
just
kitchen.
happens. Oh, I have a blast
It should
in the
be
kitchen.
fun.
It
Cooking and
always
baking.
should be.
Yeah, it should be an enjoyable time, whether by yourself, having your me time, or with your family.
Exactly.
So I just used that tilt head to lift up and switch out from my flat feeder to that dough hook. And what that dough hook is going to do is it's going to go around the bowl and mix the wet ingredients with the dry. And we're making a springtime bread down here. Look how cute they are. And you know, don't be afraid to do yeast doughs, because this mixer is going to inspire you and just help you be successful in the kitchen. So I never did a whole lot with yeast doughs
Sure.
until I had my KitchenAid stand mixer.
That's a
And
lovely testament.
I have been having so much fun trying and being successful with different recipes.
That is beautiful. So if we want to try it too, you've given us courage. Where can we find that recipe?
So that recipe is on the Facebook page. I put a link to all the recipes that I find to try.
Lovely. So Tina Varelli, what's the full?
Tina Varelli, KitchenAid on QVC.
Got it. Thank you. So I want to run down and show you the colors one more time if
Yeah.
you don't mind. So here I go. I'm walking this way. Oh, the colors are gone. Don't walk that way. Don't walk that way.
We can come
Walk this
down
way.
here.
You know what's funny is here in our sets, when people say go right, I always go left. So here we are. We have Empire Red. Here is Matte Black. We have Contour Silver, and then we have that beautiful, I think, a great pop of spring Twilight Blue.
So pretty.
Remember, at retail, if you tried to pack this all up together with the 4 attachments and then the rebate we've got going on, this could cost you well over $350, specifically $369.98.
Right.
Here at QVC, it's $110 cheaper, and it's $259.98, and it's on 6 easy payments of $43.33. Remember, you've got that rebate. You get the food grinder with your order today as well. We've been waiting, so glad it's here. I can't wait to start using mine. I absolutely was, when it showed up on the front porch, I think I palpitated a little bit.
It did.
Tina Varelli,
Are we
you
ready?
and I are gonna walk over.
spiralize?
We're going to spiralize.
Woo.
And this is why when I was walking over this way, I had about 3 or 4 voices in my head going, no, 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 because the spiralizer was being set up. So thank you. Again, this rehearsal is going great.
Yes,
So Tina's here to talk to us about the KitchenAid Spiralizer next. And this is the attachment that can peel, it can core, it can slice, but it will fit on your KitchenAid stand mixer power hub, whether you have the mini, whether you have the tilt head, whether you have the larger, but look at, I mean, it's making such quick work of that potato.
Right, so here's that
Wow.
mini again. So even though it's 25% lighter, 20% smaller, it's just as powerful as your other tilt head stand mixers. And look at this fun nest of spiralized sweet potatoes. I love to show the
Yum.
sweet potatoes because it's such a dense vegetable, and this just powers through no matter whether you're using the mini or any other of your stand mixers. All the way back to your grandmother's, you can still use that spiralizer. So here I'm using one of the 4 blades, and you also get a peeler blade along with it. So these are the blades that make kind of noodle cuts. So I make a baked ziti, and instead of noodles, I use sweet potatoes. Sometimes I use zucchini in noodles and soups and salads, and it just makes a vegetable into a really interesting look and texture. And sometimes it's the texture that makes you like or dislike a vegetable. I really did not like zucchini or beets until I started spiralizing.
Was it too mushy?
It was too mushy, so I like